taxpayer dollars in overtime this summer, and they say it's because of the protests we saw last month. Levi Ismail has more from the Capitol building, where troopers have patrolled around the clock.
This is far from the same tension as before, and by before we mean just 2 weeks ago.
At one point, there were 12 of us out there, and there were 150 highway patrol people that we counted.
Jay Terry and the group People's Plaza have been here at this very spot since June 12th.
We didn't want an hour of his time or even a half hour.
The group insists if the governor would just give them a few minutes, they would all be gone. Would you have left Wesley Plaza?
Absolutely. They don't want us to be here, and it's hot. We don't want to be here. We are sad that we have to be here.
For every day it takes for that conversation about racial injustice in the state to happen, troopers stand guard across the street.
At times we have 50 state troopers here. It's totally unnecessary.
What we found and what Nashville Representative Mike Stewart is now learning is that in June alone, troopers accumulated $850,689 in overtime, another $27,936 for travel expenses, all related to protests and placing troopers here overnight.
In a year when we refuse to give the teachers a pay raise, when we still don't have expanded health care, I don't think we can be wasting money harassing peaceful protesters.
In July, we've seen nights with more than 60 arrests, only adding to what we can imagine are thousands more in overtime pay. We asked Tennessee Highway Patrol and the governor's office to comment, and we're waiting on a response. For now, protesters say time is money, so let's not waste any more.
We would love to be able to just speak to the governor, make sure that our concerns are heard, and go home, but the governor won't allow that.
Levi Ismail, News Channel 5.
We reached out to the governor's office for a statement. We were told, quote, the protesters you reference have repeatedly defaced public property and violated Tennessee law. We will continue to protect public property and enforce the law. Calls for change and with a decisive action in